sir. Good morning, sir. I am Crista LINGCODO and I am going to discuss the Republic Act number 11131, or also known as the Philippine Criminology Professional Act of 2018. This Republic Act number 11131 is an act regulating the practice of criminology profession in the Philippines and appropriating funds, therefore repealing for the purpose Republic Act number 6506, otherwise known as an act creating the Board of Examinees for criminologists in the Philippines. And Republic Act 11131 governs the examination, registration, and licensure for criminologists, supervision, control, and regulation of the practice of criminologists, standardization and regulation of criminology education, development of the professional competence of criminologists, and integration of all criminology professional groups. And under Republic Act 11131, Section 17 states that the candidate must obtain in a weighted average rating of 75% with no grade less than 60% in any subject to pass the licensure examination for criminologists. And any examiners who failed 3 or more subjects shall be deemed to have failed the board exam. And under Section 15, there are 6 subjects to be taken.
Definition of terms. Criminology refers to the scientific study of crimes, criminals, and victims. Ito yung mga taong pinag-aaralan ang mga iba't ibang uri ng krimen at mga kriminal. Sila din yung nagbibigay ng solusyon para ma-prevent ang isang krimen. Profession refers to the art and science in the practice of criminology. It is a widely possessing a special knowledge and skill in that specific work, and it involves a high level of education. Registered criminologists. Sila yung mga taong nakapasa sa licensure examination ng mga criminology.
According to the Republic Act 11131, or the Philippine Criminology Professional Act of 2018, being a registered criminologist is a huge privilege which opens a lot of doors of opportunities for a person in the field of law enforcement and in line with the practice of profession or occupation. With such, registered criminologists can be in any position in the legal authorized agencies and with intelligence service agencies who perform such law enforcement functions such as the PNP, the PDEA, the NBI, the BFP, the BGMP, the Bucor, the BIR, the PIP, and the Bureau of Customs and other private banks or the private agencies which needs the function of a registered criminologist. A registered criminologist may also impart or share his or her knowledge to those aspiring registered criminologists in the near future by the practice of teaching profession, just like those professors or teachers in other colleges or universities or schools which are duly recognized by the government. And he or she may teach subjects in the criminology program, such as those law enforcement administration, criminalistics, correctional administration, criminal sociology and ethics, and other technical and specialized subjects in the criminology curriculum provided by the CHED.
So, good evening, sir. My name is KRIYAN SALVO. So, this is the continuation of the scope of practice of a registered criminologist. So, letter C, as a technician, examiner, criminalist, or specialist dactyloscopy, question document, deoxyribonucleic acid or DNA, lie detection, firearms identification, forensic photography, forensic chemistry, and others, crime detection and investigation. And the letter D is as a correctional administrator, executive of supervisor or officer in any rehabilitation, correctional and penal institution or facility, and in any community-based corrections and rehabilitation agency and or program. So when we say the scope of practice, so this serves as that does not limit your knowledge. So as a registered criminal, so this profession is what do we call this? Flexible. So marami tayong pagpipilian sa ating profession, hindi lang pagpupulis o marami pa kasi medyo technician. So that is related sa profession natin, which is a criminology. So pag may lisensya tayo, pwede talaga tayong makapagturo o kahit saan mang agency na related sa ating course, which is criminology, na pwede nating mapagtrabahoan.
I am SEGOVIA. So my topic is all about scope of practice. As a counselor, consultant, advisor of researcher in any government or private agency on any aspect of criminological research or project involving the cause of crime, children is conflict with criminal investigation or public safety and national security administration. So in any aspect of criminological research or project involving the cause of crime, juvenile delinquent, treatment of offender, police operation, law enforcement, administration, scientific investigation of crime or administration of public safety, the national security, as advisor, consultant, advisor, or research to any government or private agency. F is as a private investigation administrator, consult, or detective in any private security as investigation agency organized under the laws of Philippines. As a private investigator, manager, advisor, agent, or detective for any private security and investigation company established in accordance with Philippine legislation.
Good day everyone, good day sir. I am KENNETH and I will discuss about the Republic Act 1131, the act shall be known as the Philippine Criminology Professional Act of 2018. The board, in consultations with the APO and the Academy, subject to the approval of the commissions, may revise, excluded from, or add to the above enumerated acts or activities as the need arises to conform with the latest trends in the practice of criminology in the country. So, EPO, it means, refers to the accredited professional organizations of criminologists that the Professional Regulatory Board of Criminology created here under and hereinafter referred to as the board, as the only recognized and accredited integrated national organizations of criminologists, subject to the approval of the Professional Regulations Commissions, or PRC, hereinafter referred to as the commissions created under Republic Act number 8981, otherwise known as the Professional Regulations Commissions, or PRC Modernizations Act of 2000. Section 27, Lawful Practitioners of Criminology. The following persons shall be authorized to practice the criminology professions: natural persons, duly registered criminologists, and holders of valid certificates of registrations and valid professional identification card issued by the board and the commissions pursuant to this act, and holders of valid temporary or special permits issued by the board and the commissions to foreign licensed criminologists pursuant to this act. So, the first is about the registered criminologists and valid certificates of registrations and valid professional identification cards, which stands for their identity as a professional, because that is easy for them to enter allied field in criminal justice, especially if they have a certificate in their professions. then only registered criminologists and valid certificates of registrations and valid identification cards can issue this to the board and commissions.
Hi sir, my name is RUNIE TAHUD. Today I will discuss the Republic Act number 11131. Article 4, Practice of Criminology, Section 27. RA 1131 is an act of regulating the practice of criminology profession in the Philippines in appropriate funds thereof repealing for the purpose of Republic Act number 6506, otherwise known as an act creating the board of examiners for criminologists in the Philippines. So in the section 27, lawful practitioners of criminology, the following person shall be authorized to practice the criminology profession. The judicial persons, single proprietorship whose owner and technical staff are registered criminologists, and the partnership duly registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission or CEC as profession partnership pursuant to the Civil Code and composed of partners majority of 4 are registered criminologists, and corporation duly registered with the CEC as engaged in the practice of criminology, and with the officers and board of directors who are also criminologists, and association and cooperative duly registered with the appropriate government agency as a non-stock corporation where majority of officers, board or trustees and members are registered criminology. And this juridical person shall also be registered with the board and the commission in accordance with the rules and regulation. So in the purpose of in this practice of criminology profession is very important. It because crime can occur anywhere, be at home, in the workplace, or in another commercial, cultural, or social context. So it helps in understanding the nature of a particular crime as well as the person who perpetrated it.
Privilege of registered criminologists. All registered criminologists shall be exempt from taking any other entrance or qualifying government or civil service examination and shall be considered civil service eligible to the following government positions, among other. So the example of the privilege of registered criminologists are dactylographer, ballistician, question document examiner, forensic photographer, polygraph examiner, probation officer, parole officer, special investigator, special agent, investigative agent, intelligence agent, law enforcement evaluation officer, National Police Commission or NAPOLCOM inspector, traffic operation officer, associative graph investigation officer, special police officer, safekeeping officer, associate graph investigation officer, special police officer, warden, reformation officer, firefighter, fire marshal, jail officer up to the rank of police superintendent, police officer up to the rank of police superintendent, and other law enforcement agencies and agencies under the criminal justice system. So, but for today, under the Republic Act 1131, the privilege accorded to criminologists is now foreigners shall be allowed to take the licensure examination for criminologists register, receive one certificate of registration and professional identification card, and practice criminology in the Philippines unless the requirements for the licensure examination or registration and practice of criminology.